Hello.
Yeah, no, the gate's closed.
You're a big one.
My driver said that they found him next to the mother, but the mother was run over.
So the mother is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he came down with the truck from up there,
Okay.
so he picked him up.
Sure.
Hi.
Well, our new little arrival, not really too sure of himself, just happy to get some fruit. Doesn't seem to be afraid of any of us. Apparently his mother was knocked down up on one of the mountain drives, so we do know the location. He is old enough that we can try and go back there and have a look and see if his mom's still alive or if the troop's still available for him to join the troop again. But we first got to do some assessments and see how he's going. Make sure he's not suffering from concussion, because normally when they got concussion, it's a reason for them being friendly and accepting any environment. So we'll just see how he copes, how he gets on, and then make a decision what our steps are going to be later on.
So this is Orphan 39, a little boy. Just brought him into sick bay while we try and work out what his deal is. If he's found at the side of the road, sometimes it's concussion, sometimes it's the less obvious wounds. So we're just going to keep an eye on him very quickly, see where he is, see how he's doing, see what kind of personality we got, and then see what we need to do with him. There is a chance he could be wild, so we might be able to find his troop. There is a very real chance he's an ex-pet. He's very calm, he's very quiet, and he doesn't seem to worry too much about people. Even this morning, so yesterday we picked him up quite late last night, about 9:30. But even in the handover, he didn't seem too bothered by anything. It could be that he was quite tired, but he was being held by humans the whole time and had no issue with it. So we will have to see what his behavior reveals. He's very healthy, he is very big, he's probably the biggest orphan we've received this year. I would not be surprised if he's over 800 grams, nearing 900. He's probably about 5 to 6 months old, unless he's been kept as a pet, and then he's possibly anywhere between 3 and 4 months, and it's just huge. So we will have to see. Hey, big boy.
Today is Meggy's big day. She's going to join all the other babies in D&D, so far there's Bobby, Candy, Giovanni and Linda. And Meggy was supposed to be released with Giovanni and Linda initially. The problem was she didn't drink. She had some fresh, and yeah, now she sadly still doesn't drink, but somehow she hydrates for food and drinking water. So we're not gonna try force it anymore, and we're just gonna let her be a monkey in the troop. And maybe if she sees the other babies, she will follow them into a feeding cage and drink there. But yeah, release today, so exciting for her and also for Mom Phyllis, who probably can't wait to be outside again. It's time for the release. Just waiting for a good opportunity when no one outside is blocking the door and Phyllis and Meggy actually want to leave. So we will be looking to have Meggy on Phyllis her belly for the release, because she actually hangs on her belly a lot.
thinking here might be okay.
Hmm?
Police is actually actively wanting to go out. So if Meggy goes up to her again, I'm going to try open, even if Sinead comes in.
Yeah.
Okay, Sinead, great.
Well, for those of you who don't know her, Sinead arrived in 2010 with another monkey called Jessie. She's extremely humanized, probably one of the naughtiest monkeys we have on the foundation. She knows how to unlock doors, especially with the special pins we've got. She loves to steal things, and she's probably got the most glasses to her name that she's actually stolen off people's faces. So one really has to worry about her. She's very quick with her hands and very quick to grab things, and she loves putting things on like a necklace. So we have big problems with strings and ropes because she'll try and put it around her neck, and which could cause big problems later on. So we have to really watch her, but extremely naughty and extremely fast. Phyllis was also part of the 2010 intake. She was found tied to a tree that people were trying to keep her as a pet. Luckily she was found, and other people looked after her for about 4 months before she arrived. She's a very good foster mum. She is a little bit chunky because she is high ranked. She can be very aggressive when protecting babies, so she is a very good mom. But she does all try to get the best food, so she's a little bit overweight.
Sinead
Just
and
look at that
Phyllis
little
grooming
face. She's
Meggy.
so happy there were two moms grooming her and going over her. She's really and truly in heaven. So this little one is very lucky. She's got two very good moms, and hopefully things should go a lot better for her out in the enclosure once she does eventually go out.
Meggy.
It could be Jessie at the gate, I'm not too sure, but unfortunately we can't let too many of them in, and if we open the gate she's just going to run inside, and that can cause a little bit of a problem. Jessie was fostered by Mistletoe. She also came in around 2010. She has very hairy ears, a curved brow and a pointy face, but it's not very easy to see from here.
Releasing Meggy, we had to sacrifice another pen to get.
Oh.
Like you could run it across the wire and then you can make a noise.
Okay. Lisa's contemplating. Everyone seems to want in more than she wants out.
Fiona eager to see the little one and giving the door a little bit of a kick and saying, come on, let's get this little one out of here.
Tammy and Barney with Meggy. Oh, Barney just left.
Tammy arrived in 2016 and was fostered by Honey Bear. Barney came in 2019. He was found alone in an Air Force base.
Oh, hello.
Unfortunately, Dave comes along and puts a span in the whole works, and they miss getting the little baby going out because people were turning the camera.
And Dave just came by with the dogs, and that worked to let the baby out. So it's Tammy on it's Meggy on Tammy's belly, followed by Chica and two of last year's orphans.
But there's a little glimpse of them running out of the door, and of course they are out in D&D enclosure. So I do apologize. I take full responsibility for that. Me and the dogs came by just to see what was going on, and of course this caused the little one, Meggy, to jump up and hold on, and them all run out the enclosure.
Chica holding and grooming Meggy. Turk also came to say hi. Meggy is quite unsure. Of course, Mum Felice is not with her, so it's all a bit scary, especially when she sees some bigger males. So Phyllis, I think, spotted her baby in the distance. Maybe we'll get a nice reunion now. Meggy, I think, also saw her. There we go. And reunited with Mommy.
Quickly. Yond. You see this wound. Alright, Boyki.
Well, as you can all see, little Yond is doing extremely well, and it's time to get him back to his enclosure and with his foster mom, and just see how they're going to all do. Everything's healed very, very nicely. He's got used to jumping around on the one leg and getting around very, very well. So we're just going to see how he's going to do in the intro cage, and if he can go out straight away with his mom.
So Yond is now just about ready for transport. Now we're going to take him to the Skrow intro cages. Okay, I'll open up quickly. I'll get the first one as well quickly, and then we'll go in. And I will close up here. Alright. Okay. Alright. And there, little Yond, as you can see, jumps out.
So we've just put orphan Sorala on the floor of a slightly bigger enclosure just to see how she moves. She's not allowed to climb, but we just want to see how she's doing. Oh, we love a straight line. She was in a crush cage and with restricted movement just because of her head, but we just want to see how she moves about. So she is prevented from climbing in case she falls, but there are blankets down just for her head as well. This enclosure was built as our old people respite enclosure with the box on the floor and a ramp.
So we're just trying to see how her coordination is coming on, because as we've told you earlier, with head trauma patients, they tend to go around in a circle to the one side. As you can see, Sorrel is not doing it too seriously. She is doing it, however, so she still has got trauma. So it still take a little bit of a while, but she is coming around.
Phyllis and Meggy.
So regardless of the weather, the team still has to go around and keep checking up on the little ones. And Meggy, you can see she's doing very well here with Phyllis, eating some nice grass. And of course, after the rains, or while it's raining, there's some nice dew on it. It just makes the grass taste that much better. So they really do enjoy it. And that's good for little Meggy learning about some of the natural forage that she can get. You can see that little face just staring around and seeing what's going on. But at least it's a little bit of a learning curve for her.
We've got Cheyenne, Meggy, Bobby. So he's just been integrated a couple of weeks ago. Meggy running after Phyllis. Cheyenne seems to like Meggy. She keeps hugging her, lip smacking at her. And Bobby's just snacking.
Meggy with Phyllis and Bobby in the background there, all enjoying some corn on the cob. And I think Bobby's having some banana as far as I can see there.
Cheyenne, Meggy and Bobby.
Just to update, Cheyenne came in 2016. She was fostered by Melandro. She has kind of a dark face with shiny eyes, scar on her left eyebrow due to an old wound, and a fairly scruffy coat. So that's one way of recognizing her.
Scared by a big male suddenly appearing before her. Meggy and Bobby sitting with Phyllis in a bush.
Here we have Yolanda, Judi B, Boo and Smudge down in the Skrow enclosure. Looks like they're all doing very, very well at the moment. All getting, the little ones getting used to their foster moms and just see how things are going. They all seem to be very keen on Boo at the moment and hugging on very, very tightly. But as you know, things change kind of rapidly. I think these little ones are just glad to have a nice warm mom to hold on to, especially with this rainy weather we've been having. And they're just glad to have this nice warm body and get this warm body heat to keep them nice and cozy and warm. You can see how their little arms are pulling on her to try and get them close to them. Well, count yourself lucky you don't get your facial done like that, where you get Smudge holding your nose and sort of sorting out your hair on the side of your face just to make sure it's looking good. Seems like Boo enjoyed that, but yeah, that's one way of getting a very good facial done.
Letting alpha female Shoshana in. She's just gonna block the door.
So Shoshana was born in 2011 to one of the females called Zola, who's unfortunately passed away. She's worked herself up to alpha female of the troop. You'll see she's got a spot on the left side of her brow where she keeps plucking and grooming it and has left a distinct mark over there.
Babies were quite interested in her. You saw like the super submissive from Smudge that she just backs off. Like lets her have the space.
Yolanda tries to make contact with, what's her name again?
Shoshana.
Shoshana.
She's actually really good with babies. So when the other boys went out, she was like always grooming them and trying to get close to them. So as we're releasing Judi B and Yolanda today, we're also gonna let Yond out again.
Female just came in and she didn't go out.
So we've got Kate and Yond, and they are ready to leave.
Who's this little guy here?
Yeah.
Let them?
Yeah. No. Okay, can leave open. Leave open. So Smudge just left. Yolanda is happy to stay inside, and instead Goon came in.
Can I let them in?
No, close. So we don't want anyone in with Goon,
Okay.
just for the risk of redirection. Same as with the alpha female.
Smudge isn't too far there anyway.
She's kind of waiting outside. Moving away now.
Can I let you now?
Yeah.
Yes, take you.
So if the babies now at any point like want to go outside, just let them so that they can follow Smudge, because she's still sitting there. So that's Sachi grooming Yolanda.
Some lip smacking as well.
So
So Judi B was out.
there's some commotion due to a car arriving. So Judi boy got taken away. He's got a bit frantic with the release. because the whole troop panicked over some cars arriving. And yeah, Judi B and Smudge left with Judi B on the belly, and then Yolanda was alone and crying for a bit, wondering where her family was. And we've got Boo in again. So Boo is actually Smudge's biological daughter, and they're really good with these babies. So we just got a lot of grooms, and now we're just gonna try to let these guys both out at the same time, and then in some time they should run into Smudge. So now also waiting that the monkeys in front of the door go away now.
We are on our way to Moholo. It's a wildlife rehabilitation center that we do sometimes get monkeys from. Today we're going there to get a little juvenile that has a leg injury. So far all we have to go on is a photo, so we'll see what is waiting for us when we arrive. So we've arrived. The place offers tours. So there's some activity going on. We're just waiting for the vet to come and check in with us so we can collect the monkey. Alrighty, do we know much about him?
I'll give you guys this information now.
Okay.
He was hit by a car yesterday. The brake feels very clean. Like, obviously I don't have an x-ray machine, so it has to go to a vet to x-ray him. But it feels like it's potentially you can put a pin in it, and it's like broken like there, so it's like a good place to have a break. It's very fresh. I've given him antibiotics. I'll message today what I gave him, and also Infracam, which is a painkiller.
So we got the little guy in the car, and we are now going to head back to the sanctuary. Hopefully try and get him some treatment as soon as possible.
Well, we know what happens when the video like this with the car arriving. We have a rescue, although this time it's not a baby, it's a juvenile who has been hit by a car. Hello.
It is a big one. Very innocent looking.
Oh, it's a 1-year-old. And that leg.
That is,
there's like a big fracture, kind of like in the femur.
I mean, it's not the right way round.
It's a bit floppy.
Okay, let's go inside. It's very floppy.
You got a form for me?
Yep. She pulled it out.
Let's see the leg.
They pulled out. Is this it? Thanks.
I did not see, no. I just saw the face.
I should have been like you and gone to the bathroom there. Busting the whole drive.
I would go upright because it's a 1-year-old.
He's about a year old, and it looks like he has a broken leg, which is not great. The leg is very, very swollen, especially at the thigh, and below that it's quite floppy. It's about halfway between his hips and his knee, where all of a sudden the leg does a little fold. So that should not be the case. So we are going to give him a bandage. because if we leave it like this, he might run the risk into hurting himself even more. We tried to contact the vet, couldn't reach anyone yet. If we can go today, we will, but yeah. So we're going to do everything that he's stable until he can go tomorrow. He's very wild and very unhappy with human contact. So
That's
I
the
will
leg
try
hanging.
being very gentle with him because the leg most probably hurts quite a bit.
Good boy.
Good.
Good boy.
There you go.
Hi, Sugar Plum. Oh, good looking boy.
You are. That was quick. Dave is engineering a splinter for the little juvenile.
Can you try hold that there? Must be flat.
How snazzy is the yellow one, isn't it?
Ooh, stylish black.
Slimming. Yeah, make your leg look slimmer. Oh, careful. Oh, get a bit of blood on you.
Didn't mean to put his tail in there, but
What would I do? Okay.
gonna have to go to the vet tomorrow morning. I might have to do something like Metacam or something like that.
Yeah, Josie said to give Metacam. I will calculate those.
Should we do that now while he's...
Yeah.
Rush grooming Yolanda.
Just to make little Yolanda's fears a little bit worse, naughty Paco, a little male born in 2018, came running past and gave her a nip on the side. You'll see the little red spot there. Fortunately, it wasn't too serious, and she was protected by Rush, but it could have been a little bit of a setback. But she's taking it very, very well, and unfortunately sometimes monkeys do get put in their places straight away, and let's hope there isn't going to be another incident.
Good boo, Yolanda, Smudge and Judi B hugging in the tree. So it's just started to rain, so everyone's looking for some shelter. Lou trying to cuddle a bit with Yolanda.
So Lo was born in 2017. She arrived here in 2018, around about March. So she was with people for a little while. So it's easy to recognize her because she's got that break. It looks like her tail is broken at the end and pointing down. The male Colton was born in 2009 into the troop.
And here comes Boo, Smudge's daughter. And they get along very well, those four.
Smudge, of course, was another one born in the troop in 2008. Both of them have got a very distinct white moustache. She has a small scar above her left brow, very light grey coat, and her tail tip flares out a little bit. Everyone looking a little bit scraggly, and of course a little wound on Yolanda looking a little bit worse because of the rain. We have Susie there grooming Smudge.
She's staying
Susie
strong.
Q arrived as an orphan in 2015. She's got very dark pink silhouettes around her eyes.
So one of the other orphans just came to play. Heim. So he had some playtime with Yolanda in the intercage. Still walking with Smudge, staying close to Mom, and then Haley is also following them a little bit. Louise saying hello.
So Louise is a female that was born in the troop in 2009. She's fairly large. She has pink lines around the eyes and very similar looking to Polo, but just a little bit more slender.
They seem a little bit calmer around males. At least not screaming anymore. Lou, Smudge, Judi B, and Yolanda.
Lou arrived as an orphan late 2017, was kept as a pet, as a break in the middle of the tail, and the tail tip hangs, so it's, we did see that a little bit earlier on. She does try to redirect aggression quite a bit. Unfortunately, the cabbage and the corn leaves make the place look like a mess, but all of this they really like enjoying, and there's kind of a biodiversity going on. We have a lot of little beetles and things like this that basically pick up the manure and things and dig it into the ground. There's a whole lot of worms and things that come around and pull things into the ground, so there's a whole little ecosystem going on, which is very, very important. So we do have to be careful of how we work the place, because there are certain dung beetles that are specific to this area that we also have to look after, and they all do their work in the enclosure, which is great, and keeping the whole ecosystem running very, very nicely.
It's little Cosimo with Lou and Pola, who's just walking away.
Just have a look how protective this female is over Cosimo, as you see the male approaching from the other side, and she comes in here and makes sure he's safe and okay and out of any harm's way.
Early in the morning at Skrow. We've got Smudge on the left, Yolanda and Judi B. And Rush just came up to them. She's been good with Yolanda yesterday. So Yolanda isn't bleeding anymore. Louise just came to her. This little Yonds with his original foster mom Kate. They just found Yolanda and Judi B, and Kate lip smacked a bit at them. We've also got alpha female Susanna here. really likes Yond, so all the alphas are intending to steal Yonds away from Kate, I think. Here's Baba Cool. Buffy and Finley.
Buffy arrived in 2013. She was kept by humans for about a year, so she is very, very confident around people.
Groot. So he definitely got much more comfortable with people. He used to be very afraid and just sit back in the trees.
Groot, or Groot, as he would be known locally, Groot actually means large or big. He was born in 2017, arrived at an orphan as an orphan after his mother was shot. He's got a very distinctive white moustache, which you could see there in the video.
Yeah, it's interesting. I want to try to make this like an African dish. Is it good? Like the business of this plant? Like
yeah, it's I don't really know anything about I've had some of the like the cheapest typical African food
We've got Cosimo on the right, foraging by Yolanda, Smudge, Buffy and Judi B. Got Baba Cool grooming Cosimo. Behind her is Janet. And then Chaim and Finley with Felicia. Almost all baby boys assembled. Just missing Yons. Yeah, that's definitely a bit. Savannah and
From late night rescues to broken legs to little ones not want to going out with their moms, it's really, really been a time and a half. And I just got to say thank you so much to our wonderful team that we've got on site and the dedication that these people are actually putting in every single day of their lives to make sure that these little guys get a second chance, get out there, find moms, the care and worry that goes behind each integration that we do. No exception for the one with Yolanda, going out and getting bitten by, on her side, I think it was by Buffy, and scared the heck out of everybody. Fortunately, it wasn't anything bad, but it always seems you get that one child that always gets picked on and always seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that just seems to be the case. But other than that, it's been very successful. As you can see, it's so good to see all these little ones out there with moms all climbing in the tree, almost always all singing, "Thank you very much for getting us out here." It's really wonderful. And as I've said many times before, that's what makes it so great. That's what makes everything we do worthwhile, is basically seeing them all out there, being together, being happy, just having a ball, having a great time. There's nothing more important than that in the end of the day. So thank you everybody out there for sharing, for watching, being part of our family, for making sure that our channel gets seen by other people, watching the adverts. Those of you who are continually donating via PayPal, it has become a very, very important source for us at the moment, as volunteer numbers still haven't increased. It is looking positive. We are getting a lot more inquiries, which is good. And hopefully the next year or the next season is going to be a lot better for us, and we can help a lot more orphans. So a lot of work still to be done. We still got a lot of little guys coming in for some reason or other. As we get them out, a new one seems to be popping up around the corner, but we are all there for them. We're going to try to do our best and give everybody a second chance at life where we can and how we can. And this isn't without your help. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for contributing, and thank you for being part of our channel. See you next week.